Day 10, September the 11th, 2024. So this week has gone pretty well for me so far. I've completed 2 cardio sessions, brisk walking sessions. One on Monday, I did about just under an hour. And then today, this morning, I completed another hour walk. So pretty happy with that. Yesterday, I did a strength training session at the gym where I did some squats, I did some bench press, followed by some cable work for my chest, as well as some calf movements. Okay, so that was that. I just want to touch on one quick thing is training goals. Okay, so most of us don't, we just exercise or train and we don't really have any concrete goals. So it's important that you start and define what your goals are. So in my case, my main goal is strength. The number one goal is strength, to be as strong as I possibly can on all the main major movements. Number two is athleticism. So to be athletic as I can. The third one is to be as lean as I possibly can at my age. And the fourth goal is, what is the fourth goal? Oh, to be healthy. That's very important to me. To be healthy at age 46, health is of utmost importance. So with you, make sure that you clearly define what your goals are and don't just train for the sake of training, because I see that happen all the time. Or people just decide they're going to come to the gym and they just pick up a training, something that they've seen on the internet, and they decide to do that because X influencer is doing that, or X influencer told them if they do that, they'll get bigger arms. So make sure that you clearly define what your goals are and work systematically towards those particular goals. Also, it's important that you note that some goals might be antagonists. So in other words, you're trying to get lean at one stage, but you're also trying to build muscle at the same time. So in that instance, you need to choose one. You're either going to get lean as possible or you're going to get as jacked as you possibly can, but you can't do both at the same time. Okay. So make sure that you choose one goal specifically, two if they can. If getting lean, for me, getting lean and athletic, they work together and health works together. So I can't decide that I'm going to try and be lean and jacked at the same time. It just doesn't work. Okay. You need to choose at least 2 goals, or if it's 3 goals, make sure that they work together. Okay. Lastly, I just want to touch on social media. So social media, especially Instagram, we look at Instagram and we see these models, Instagram models or Instagram influencers, and they look amazing. Bear in mind that these guys are in the top 0.0001% of the gene pool. So whether you're training for 15 to 20 years, you're taking all kinds of performance enhancing drugs, chances are you will not look like these individuals. So don't even try. Okay, just make sure that you look better or you're performing better than you did last week and the week before, and there's progress in your training from week to week. That's it from me, guys. Training footage to follow.
So this is my first set, my first warm-up set. I normally do overhead squats. I normally go very light. So yeah, I'm going 30 kilograms, 5 kilograms aside, and a 20 kilogram bar, just to make sure that I'm keeping my core tight, keep my back tight, and I go as deep as I can. And then that prepares me for the following work sets. So on this day, I was supposed to do squats of 125 kilograms for 8 reps, but I wasn't feeling it because I had a quite a heavy squat session on the Saturday and on the Sunday rather, and I also had some low calorie days in between. So I wasn't feeling the heavy squats. So I decided to do some speed work. So as you can see over here, I'm doing sets of 3. Typically we use about 50 to 60% of our 1 rep max. So in my case, we're looking at about 165 to 170 kilogram max. And so I chose the weight of 90 kilograms. So I did over here, I did 10 sets of 3 reps, making sure that I control the weight down and explode the weight up, and taking very minimal breaks in between sets. If you can see over here, something like 20 to 30-second breaks in between sets. So what this does is also focuses on your form, make sure you get the form good, and also it works the cardiovascular system. So you'll see that I'm out of breath after the 3 reps because I'm not just going down slowly and coming up normally. I'm going down controlled and I'm exploding back up. Okay, some of the sets I came down very quickly, but the key was to come down slow and explode all the way up. Okay, so that builds a different kind of strength. And it's also handy if you're not feeling it. I thought I was not going to just abandon the squats altogether or just do reps at a lower weight. I thought maybe adding some speed work or adding something different on this particular day. So yeah, worked out very well for me. Very happy with results. So yeah. So here I did some Larsen presses. So what that entails is having your legs up on the bench, not touching the ground, and we do a pause on the chest and then press up. So what that does is it takes the leg drive out of the equation and just focuses on those muscles like your triceps and your pecs. So that was quite successful.